Legal recognition of sign language is critical to break barriers to deaf participation in society so that we can learn sign language, get educated in sign language, and freely use it in our lives.
The Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities recognizes sign language as a legitimate language.
In the CRPD spirit, some governments have enacted sign language-specific legislation in support of sign language rights.
There are 7 key elements that make strong legal provisions for sign language.
The first key element is for the law to recognize sign language as a language.
The second element is to identify public settings where sign language interpretation has to be ensured.
Justice system,
Media,
public school system,
public transportation,
facilities and services,
healthcare system.
The third element is to guarantee the right to learn and use sign language for education and skills training.
Many sign language interpreters work on an ad hoc and voluntary basis. It's important to have a professional sign language interpretation system with training, accreditation, and funding. That's the fourth element.
The fifth element is the use of technology for sign language. Apps, like those on smart devices, enable remote sign language interpreting. Light and tactile signals for audible alarm sounds can save lives in emergencies.
We need research to build a foundation for national sign language policy. Raising awareness of sign language is equally important. That's the sixth element.
Last but not least, policymakers must engage us deaf persons in decision-making on all sign language-related policies and programs. Only with our meaningful participation can our lived realities be captured in policies and programs.
If these 7 elements are integrated into law that is implemented, we could enrich the fabric of Asia-Pacific societies with sign languages. We deaf persons would be empowered members of society.
We've come together. The United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, ESCAP, and the Nippon Foundation collaborated with the World Federation of the Deaf Regional Secretariats for Asia and for Oceania to co-create a guidebook to answer your questions about sign language.